Let me see. For the longest time, I have dealt with lust. I never knew that it was so damaging to not just my soul, but my mind. 9 years old, I had a best friend who showed me a pornography website, and that's my first time seeing like a naked girl. I lost my virginity freshman year. Sophomore year, it really got worse. I blew up on social media junior year. Yo, every other weekend, I would invite a different girl, and things would happen. I didn't know how hurtful I was being to myself until I came to Christ. I remember I've always believed in God. Remember praying to God sometimes, crying to God sometimes, but then I'd go straight back into the world. I would think that I would give it to God, but I wouldn't, and I would try to wrestle with this sin by myself. I would cut off porn, but I would still think about scenarios in my head, something that would get me turned on. Whatever you fill your mind with, that's where the damage is done. I was still damaging myself then when I was 15 or 16 years old. It's all just coming back full circle now, because those things that I did back then are now affecting me to this day. I could run to all these other different religions, but the thing is, when I think about Jesus Christ, there's nothing like that dude. The dude lived sinless. He's the one who paved the way. And so when I think about that, man, that's how I want to be. I want to be someone who's good, and someone who doesn't defile women, someone who doesn't get prideful, someone who shows love despite how they've been treated, whether it's bad or good. If y'all are struggling with lust is a perversion image of love. You're basically using them for your self-benefits, for your self-pleasure. To this day, I still struggle with it, guys. I still struggle with it. The only way I'm gonna be able to desexualize my brain is through Jesus Christ alone. Now, I'm not talking about you can't look at a girl, because it's all beauty still. Her body's beautiful, her face is beautiful, but the thing is, when you start sexualizing it, when you think about it and you're like, man, that thing look good, I wanna I was once like that, and it's okay to be like that, but don't stay in that. Try to be better. Turn away from pornography. Find something to do to substitute that feeling that you have. Yeah, and I also want to let y'all know that Jesus Christ actually saved me, dude. I'm pretty sure I was headed down a wrong path. I would have never got to experience life the way it is now. The way I felt life was when I was a kid, Put your trust in Jesus and leave it at his feet. Leave it at the cross and leave it there. Once you leave it there, turn around and trust that God will take care of it. Just because you follow Jesus doesn't mean your life comes to a halt. If anything, you get to experience life to the fullest. At the end of the day, you have family that needs you, that needs your love. You got friends that need your love. You got a God that cares for you. I believe in my heart fully that Jesus has great intentions for all of us. If you want to get away from any addictions, whether it's porn, drinking, etc., Jesus can help you fix that. All you gotta do is believe and have that relationship with him. You know what I'm saying? You don't gotta be a Bible thumper. You ain't gotta be a priest. You ain't gotta be an evangelist. Treat it like it's a relationship, because that's exactly what it is. You could have a relationship with the eternal God, the God who created everything. If it works for you, it works. And if it doesn't, it doesn't. But I'll tell you this, me following Jesus Christ, who was once a man, probably the best decision I've made in my whole life. It's not even probably, right? It's the best decision I've made in my whole life.